as I have come on here to try to finish up this series here, just kind of came on to let you all know just now that I'm going to be checking my phone over the time that I'm doing this video because, I kind of had been waking up with something this morning and I didn't know whether it might be COVID symptoms or allergy symptoms, so I just kind of have to stay in. And this lady I've been telling you about who's bringing me this cedar block, she wants me to carve her a Santa from. I'll tell you that I don't know when she's going to be. She's going to text me as soon as she's coming. I'm going to go out on my porch with a mask on to kind of help her out about this, see the blocks and do all this stuff I need to do. But I will just say that I did need to get on here just to try to finish up this series about carving these, and do need to tell you that if I get a text sooner or later, I'm going to have to see it. I'm going to have to maybe answer it, and so it might happen in the middle of this video. Just wanted you all to be aware of that, but I think the job is just about done here with these. I do need to say that that's just probably the way it's going to be. If I get a text in the middle of this video, she's going to text me to let me know she's coming as soon as she is. But as you can see right now, I've decided to start carving along where you see this line to kind of make the end of the hem of the skirt here, the skirt of the coat, that is, this little Santa figure. And I think it's going to come along just fine. Take care of little things we need to take care of, make them go a little better for us, make sure we're all just doing as well as we can, as well as we need to be, and seeing how this will come along. It'll come along better with its own time. Make little things that shine in the light, shine in the armor. I say these are little things where we kind of got to carve along these lines and make these things come out a little better. We kind of got to round off this little hem for this skirt, and well, and I tell you what, I just chipped off a little too much, but I can find a way to cover for that. I'll tell you, I just got a little something there, got a little something into it, and this shall be coming fine. And I'm trying to kind of get along here, make up for what I've missed, and kind of travel it along, take it to the level where it must go, trying to kind of make up for it on the other side. Don't know if I can, but it's just worth the try. Try to smooth it out on each end, try to make it come out nicer and smoother, the way it just really needs to be, and a little work here and there, make it come out. I do need to finish trimming along this other part of the hem, make it so it comes out a little nicer and smoother. Take care of the things It's just a little work here and there, just a job. That's all it is. That's all you have to do. Perhaps when we get around to it, we might even do the boots next. That's a little bit of a job, but it's manageable, it's handleable. I'm quite unsure as to whether the doing of the face, when it comes time for that, is going to be on video, because that's kind of some extra work and something I seldom do. It's a lot of work. It requires different things in different ways, and might even need a little bit better way to concentrate on that than to talk about it while I'm doing it. But once we get to coming along on these, they're going to come out just better. See, as you can see, I've started carving on the boots here. There's a way to kind of round them off and make them come out a little better and nicer. And that's kind of how it goes when you make it down to the center of things. Make it down to where it just shows a little better and makes a little faith work in what you do. For we know that time shall come when this will get a little tougher here and there. It'll get a little rougher here and there. It'll be a little more work here and there. But I just got the back of the boots here in the center of the back. I think it's time to go on and start working on the next one too. Try to take it a little further. Try to make it a little better. I think sometimes we can start off on the wrong ends and sometimes cause it to be a little bit more of a struggle than it might need to be or might otherwise be. But it comes along. We handle it well. We handle it fine. Sometimes just a little carving here and there just kind of makes it a little better to work with. And probably kind of got a little bit too deep into the boots this time, but made it along with them, made it go okay. The work shall be in us, the work shall go through us, the work shall brighten our futures and make us much brighter people for a better tomorrow. As you can see, I've come a long way on this. I think I'm going to try to do the outsides of the backs of the boots here. Try to work a little bit into them, make them better and kinder and nicer and be all this stuff they need to be, because it shall go a long, long way and make a little faith to go down to people's souls and make a little world go through and shine a little light in the world. And as we can see, I've already gone down, kind of already rounded off the heels of the boots here. I think I'm going to do it to the other side of this one as well. Try to get a little more work done into it. Make it shine a little brighter and make it get a little nicer. Make people see a little sunlight in my world, and this world shall sometimes come out for the better world of its type. And time to work along, time to roll along, time to work with all we got and make it all shine like a light in the darkness. I've told you all about old Saint Nick before, and all the stories I told you about him. There was the time when there was a man named Shem who he had his daughters. He was a poor man. He couldn't pay their dowries, and he wasn't able to pay any man to be their husband or take care of them, and could have ended up having to sell them as slaves into a business that would not have been to their benefit or their good. And so it was like, the story was that old Father Niklaas came by and he dropped dowry bags in the middle of the night into their little gown pockets. And when their father woke up the next morning, he was happy, and so were the girls. There would be no need to sell them as slaves, because it would be like he could finally pay for them to have a husband to take care of them. That's how it was in those days. That's how it was in those societies. Fathers paid dowries in those days. And it was just a world where sometimes, just sometimes, it always took little heroes to make it a better world and make it a better place. Societies have changed, people have changed over time, but this is a world we live in where, you know, think about it like this. There's been times I've wanted to make little Saint Nick's and take little pieces of felt and kind of put little polyester stuffing in them and tie them with little strings and make little dowry bags to hang around a Saint Nick card. But the thing of it is, it's be kind of hard to sell it because not too many people know that story these days and ages. Not too many people have heard much of that stuff. As you see, I've come along on this and made it just a little brighter and smoother to shine lights on other people's lives. So that's how I kind of rounded off the tops of the boots here, getting ready to kind of try to tackle it with this next one as well. We don't know how long this series is going to last, but it could just be just maybe one more or a few more. We don't know when it's going to be, but we can make it through it. We can make it last. And moreover, there's no telling how there could be any kind of legacy in life something like this might leave. Could be a lot of things to us. And I think probably there was one little cut I made here. It was probably a little too deep, causing a big chunk that's harder to get out, but I think I can get it out and do it just fine. Make it come out better, make it come out greater. This world calculates and populates. The world comes better and makes itself kind to us, and we all believe that in this world there are lots of angels among us. We know that this little Niklaas character from back in the days, his feast was on December 6th. We know that two holidays were in the same month, and they decided to join them together and make them as one. Make them better. Just rounded off the tops of the boots here. You can see here that I decide to kind of like round off the fronts as well, kind of make them better in the back, make them shine brighter in the back, make them all say a little thing here and there, make it all kind of shine brighter as it goes. It's all just a little world that we all live in, and we all see things that come and see things that go, and make little life of things that shine in the light for all people. As we know, we can round things off here, round things off to the edge, make things come out a little better and greater than they'd otherwise be. This little world is a place we live in where people are fine, people are well, people do all kinds of good things for each other, and we know that it just seems these days that not too many good things make it to the news anymore. All the horrible things that go on out there are the things that are making up this world, and the news has so much to show about it. It can get a little rough here and there, make us happy people and make us happy folks. And while we brighten our world a little more, we know that the sun will shine if we hold out. I had to kind of do a little carving up here above the boots on the bottom of the coat, but here I go trying to take care of this last set of boots here. Got a little work to do into them, got a little work to do into these, taking care of these little things as they need to be. Just chipped off a little too much there, but can make up for it on the other side. Take it all down to what it shall be and what it shall become. This world is just a brighter, lighter, kinder place for us to be brightness in and live in and shine on us, take us down to the world and brighten our lives, make us all see things for the better in us. We all see a little brighter world. We all see a little brightness in us. We all see a little bit of a kinder light. It shall shine through us. And we know that it won't rain always. The sun's going to shine in God's own good time, and He's going to see us through. As I go along this work, have little things to share, little things to make, little things to show, and lots of things to do. We shine in our life, we shine in the world. We brighten our lives, we brighten this world. Everybody kind of comes and takes care of the things as they need to be. For there is one God, three persons, the Father, Jesus, Son, and the Holy Spirit, the Trinity, the three in one. And it's a time when I hope I'm going to be able to get all this stuff shaved away here, because work is coming along on this thing. Work is making this better for us, brightening our days and making us happy folks and brightening our lives every day as we see the new sun rise and see the new sun come. Brightness shall show, brightness shall come, brightness shall make another day. It's just the world we live in, the world we live in. Worlds who cannot be perfect, worlds cannot be better, worlds cannot change, and times happen when we move on and live better lives. As you see here, I'm going to have to round off this other boot here to make it a bit more even with the other. And surely I think at this point we've come along on this great. We've shined our light, we've shined our world. We brought faith and hope to lots of people, and this is going to be a brighter day for you and for me. As I see here, there's probably just a little more rounding to do off the boots of this one, and as the work comes along, it'll brighten our lives a little more. As y'all see, I've gotten this to come along better, brighten our lives and take care of our kids and our children and our souls. A little brighter world shall take place in this life and make us nicer, kinder folks to those who are all around us. For I believe that work shall be done. There's always more to do. As you see, I've come along here. I'd say from what I'm seeing, everything's carved out like it needs to be. I don't have much left to do. Probably all I'll have left is to kind of sand these and make their faces. But I am thinking, as for me, this might just be the end of this series, because I'm thinking it's getting to the point where I'm about to have a new project to move on to. So other series might continue on this channel. But as for me, it's time to go ahead and close up. May God bless you. Goodbye.